Catherine Chrisley Schreiber, and I founded and operate Dharmahorse Equine Sanctuary and Herbal Stable Yard. We are a holistic horse care, animal care, and human care facility where we work with animals, especially horses and humans, to create a bond in a non-toxic environment, meaning that we don't use chemicals, that we don't have aggression in our interactions with the horses or with
each other. Dharmahorse started in 2010 at my home as a school of horsemanship and doing work with special needs adults and children. In 2015, we became a nonprofit rescue because we kept taking in unwanted horses and horses at risk. We started dreaming about acquiring more land and building a track system for the horses. We kept planning such a facility and had our hopes set on a large vacant property next door. We still have our eye on it, but in 2019, we were able to purchase property a stone's throw away with a home, a hay barn, even an in-ground pool in need of repair that will someday become water therapy for the horses. With volunteers, friends, and local businesses helping us, we built the fences and shelters that are now the Dharmahorse track system. As you can see, the track meanders around the property with shelters, feed stations, water stations, all in different places to keep the horses engaged and moving. Some sanctuary residents stay at the original facility. Most of the horses here live as a herd on our track system where they choose their friends, choose their shelters, and have enrichments, live a life close to what nature intended. Mutual grooming, play, and connection are possible for the horses who came to us from at-risk situations. Slaughter-bound, starved, lame, neglected, and sometimes abused, most of these horses will live at Dharmahorse the remainder of their lives. We operate on donations only, and all donations go directly to the care, feeding, and well-being of the horses. We feed over 2 tons of hay per month, and hay is our big priority.
Alfalfa in the morning, good vitamins. Here he gets a little alfalfa and a lot more Timothy. And little dream cat. Wait a little while, eat a little bit, then she'll go chase Bodie around just as she can. Dream Cat's so happy that she's got somebody she can chase around. Look how well he's doing. Breakfast and dinner is the chopped alfalfa hay, all soaked with water. I gotta let, good boy, I love you. I let Mark Marco do that now.
Along with the 2 types of grass hay and high-quality alfalfa fed, we make mashes 4 times a week for all the equines. These are made with wheat bran to balance the high-calcium alfalfa, linseed meal to add omega-3s, maintain gut motility, move sand, and keep the lungs, eyes, and skin healthy. We add high-mineral loose salt, our own supplement that we make, and herbs. Then soak it all in warm water during winter, cold water in the summer. The mashes are relished by all the horses and are especially beneficial for the elders. We have horses in their 20s, 30s, and 40s at Dharmahorse. Within the unique shelters on the track system and in the stalls at the original facility, we tie spools of Himalayan salt, and we can hang hay nets of grass hay when the wind gets really gusty. Some of the very elderly horses have no teeth, and we must chop hay for them and soak each meal with water to make it safe and digestible for them. We have 2 cabinets at each stable yard into which we chop alfalfa hay each month. The alfalfa is the highest concentration of nutrients per volume, and this chopped and soaked hay can also be fed to the horses that come to us starved or infirm. The tractor attaches to the hay chopper that we created, and we grind up 12 100-pound bales every 4 weeks. This half-ton of hay is in addition to what we buy for feeding the horses who still have teeth. This is Vega. He is 41 years old and requires the chopped soaked hay twice a day. He is vital and healthy and lives a joyful life, even though he has no molars to chew his food. A horse's teeth erupt all through his life, and at some point, if he lives long enough, there are no teeth left. To keep Vega thriving, his diet is meticulously controlled, and his needs met with a variety of herbs, seeds, and meals, along with the soaked hay, always with copious amounts of fresh water that is cool in the summer and warm in the winter. He is no longer ridden, but gets plenty of exercise in turnout or free lunging. He's a happy horse. On the tractor, maintaining the road to the Dharmahorse track system facility, you can see it to the left. Our high desert environment is beautiful and clean, creating a healthy, non-toxic life for these horses. They truly live a natural, edifying life at the sanctuary. The house is a central location where we can make medicines and we can keep everything safely. We have within the track system little islands that have been created, little places where we're going to plant lots of trees and bushes for windbreak and shade for the horses. Here is a bit of walkabout with the herd. This is Clemmy, and Clemmy came to us with an old skull fracture, a hoof split up to the coronary band. She had compromised eyesight in one eye, and she is over in the knees, as you can see. She is the kindest of horses, and as an off-the-track thoroughbred, she is deserving of a quiet, comfortable retirement, with the kind of care that has healed her hoof, keeps her knees from hurting, and honors her wisdom. Clementine teaches us to face adversity with courage, to never give up, and to be willing to trust again. That love is always the answer. In cold and inclement weather, the horses wear waterproof turnout rugs and receive extra hay to keep them warm from the inside. Some of the horses get exercise on the lunge line. The giant round yard in the center of the track system is perfect for this. Some of the horses are free-lunged without the connection of a line or a rope. This works well for those with hoof or leg issues, where the possibility of being put off balance by the restriction of equipment could cause a misstep. Using body language and creating a bond based upon trust, the free work is an amazing way to strengthen the communication between human and equine. We think of ourselves as stewards to these horses and to the land we live upon. We have a duty of care to live in a non-toxic, non-aggressive way that creates the possibility of healing, thriving, and feeling safe. Because many of the horses here have faced fear, lack, isolation, or pain, it is our responsibility to see that they only know kindness, nourishment, and enrichment the rest of their lives. Horses require water, food, shelter, exercise, and compassion. We work hard to provide all of these things for the residents at Dharmahorse. My husband Mark is the operational manager. He maintains all the facilities, builds them, creates them with the help of friends and volunteers when we were able to do so before COVID. We are dedicated to educational outreach to help people help horses and keep as many as possible from needing to be rescued. We are verified by the Global Federation of Animal Sanctuaries, licensed by the state of New Mexico, have our GuideStar Platinum seal of transparency, and are a top-rated nonprofit with great nonprofits. Donations to Dharmahorse are tax-deductible.
What we model is bonded horsemanship, bonding with horses. And from this sweet 28-year-old off-the-track thoroughbred who has come to us having been nearly starved and having a lot of fear, to horses that grew up in a family and are absolutely comfortable around humans. We work with every possibility with the same focus, the same model, that we want to bond, become connected with the horses, respect them as the beings that they are, that are sentient with feelings and emotions and deserving of compassion and deserving of respect. And then by modeling that to them, then they respect us, they have awareness of us, and they become trusting. Because you know, the truth is, for a horse to trust us, we have to be trustworthy.
Find more information about us at our website, dharmahorse.org, and look for us on Facebook. Thank you to everyone who helps us to help these horses.